Chuunibyou, Demo Shitai, Rin, episode 4 review. Let's go! So with this episode, I'll say this was a good episode. I liked the little relationship Nibatani and Dekomori were having in this episode, where they're actually, working together. They were a team in this episode. They were a team. It was really nice to see how they were just so nice towards each other for once. Like, because you don't normally see that. They always fighting against each other. So it was nice to see that the relationship was actually kind of cool at one point, because freaking Dekomori thought Nibatani is in fact Mori Summer, which means she is, but he thought she's a fake, but no, she's actually the real thing. So she was falling and praising her like a god and stuff, and even Rika was kind of feeling down because Rika wanted to go do something with Dekomori, but Dekomori's like, I actually gonna go do something with Mori Summer. So I was like, oh snaps, like she was shaking, like, oh, what happened? My servant is gone. But what I will say about this episode, though it was a good episode, I will say that it's just, it kind of really didn't really amount to anything, seeing as it's like we had them change, but they revert back how things used to be. So it's like, like this whole episode it didn't really mean nothing at the end of the day, so it's like it didn't really do nothing for the story. And honestly, I would like to see more of the triangle, the love triangle is going on with Shitai, Rika, and Togashi and stuff. I would like to see more development on that. Or I honestly have an episode where it features Kumin and Ishiki, because Ishiki was getting crapped on in this entire episode. It was bad. Like freaking Nibatani and Dekomori were handing out flyers and all that, like thanks for the support and all that stuff, and they're talking and everything. And we go on the other side and we see Ishiki, because he's trying to run for student council president as well. And he has nobody. No one wants to listen to him. And he's like, you gotta be a man. And I was like, what's going on with this show? What's going on with the show right now? Like, why are they being so mean to him? Dang! But I really wish they kind of had something to where they had, a more Kumin moment and an Ishiki moment. Like they especially Ishiki, because Ishiki needs some shine. So is Kumin, and she needs more development as well. Kumin needs more development within this series, honestly, because she's the one that has the least amount. I'll have to say, like there needs to be like an episode that just kind of features her as a whole thing. That's all I'm looking for. So hopefully next couple episodes we'll get something like that for Kumin, because again, like I said, this episode didn't really do much besides we'll get to see apparently Nibatani knew Chuunibyou. That's one of the things in the episode that's kind of interesting. So that will come back up in later time when they meet up again and everything. So that was kind of interesting that they knew each other too, and that they hanged out back then. But yeah, I like this episode a lot. One of my favorite moments in this episode was when Dekomori was breaking down crying. Like, she was like bawling out so bad. I'm like, God, calm down. Like, the thing is, Nibatani put on the whole suit, the whole Mori Summer suit, and she just started shaking. Again, this episode had a lot of shaking in it, honestly. Like, everyone was shaking, it's just ridiculous. And we just see her, she's just crying so bad, and takes a picture of her, and it's just like, that was a nice little moment too. And that's also a realization where Nibatani's like, she's actually a really nice girl, honestly. Like, besides all the dumb stuff and all this retarded fighting that we do, she's actually a nice, sincere girl. And I don't know, I have to help her. Like, I'll do this for her. And I thought that was nice to see that. And just the whole moment right there was nice. But then the whole thing kind of failed because she tried to convert people. The Mori Summer way. The Mamanogion. That was no. So yeah, I'm done. So leave a comment below, tell me what you think of this episode. Like this video, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more Chuunibyou, Demo Shitai, Rin reviews from me. So that's been the Breakmaster, and until then, people, break out.